for the Magic.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the 76ers making a change here.
For your 407 Nets lead.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 13. Sinks the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's MP. He's got 18. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And checking out the Magic, they're right where they want to be. Already competing for the top spot. It's going to be a season-long battle, which is exactly what we all anticipated.
Now, here's MP. Count that one. MP's got 20.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Magic leading by 12. Goes up the baseline, and again it's Orlando converting.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Grimes. Launches it. It's hauled in by MP. Puts the move on with the drive and the dunk by MP.
This playing intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Arthur, and the rejection by MP. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Magic lead by 16. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Let's keep it up.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
And they're on a nice run right now, and MP's been at the center of it. And the hotter the team gets, the more dangerous it seems he gets. He just feeds off their success.
It'll be 5 in a row if they can get a win here tonight. And you can expect MP to put forth a big effort to get them there. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Tyrese Maxey, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Kersey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Pistons was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Maxey, that's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
Here's MP. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
RJ, so much goes into extending an NBA playing career. What was the key for you in your long career?
Well, for me, physically, I had to start doing more things away from the game of basketball. Doing yoga, doing strength training, but also the changes mentally. I went from a 20-point-a-game scorer to a guy that was getting 3 or 4 shots a game. You have to be able to accept your role and then star in your role. And for me, I just love doing that.
And the basket by MP.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Maxey passes to Lyons. Fisher looking it over. Pass to Maxey. 5 on the clock. The 3. Houston with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And MP throws it down hard.
Goodness, man, my God. MP, man, he's in his bag tonight.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Maxey passes to Lyons. Here's Embiid. He had 10 points in the win against Washington.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Maxey's got 11.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Fires from the wing. MP, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
Magic leading by 20. Nails the 16-footer. MP's got 36.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Maxey. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Here's MP. Great look, but off the mark.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Maxey against MP. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Fisher, the pass to Lyons. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 1, the Magic.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Outside, Fisher. The 76ers with another miss. Magic leading by 22. MP outside. Kemba screen on Fisher. And here's MP for 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Maxey finds Arthur. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Passes it to Kessler. Arthur with it. From the high post. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Wiseman the pass to Harvey. Here's Kemp. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
And so it's the Orlando Magic cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. In the West, Ja Morant.
Well, Ja Morant has certainly been one of the most exciting guys to watch. The athleticism.
And taking a glance now at that first half, fellas, MP was rolling.
Well, they're running the offense through MP. A guy who just continues to elevate his game, never stops working. This is why he is where he is today.
And that's why his team is where they are after the first half. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Wiseman, Harvey out there with MP. Then it's Kemp, and it's Houston. And in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Maxey. The pass to Lyons. Here's Arthur. Drills it from outside. Arthur's got 6 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's MP. And it's off the back rim, no good. Arthur kicks to Maxey. Pass to Kessler. Now, Maxey. He's got 13. Kessler with it. Pass to Fisher. Outside, Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at
you. MP outside. Connects in the foul line jumper. MP's got 40 points.
They set their sights on locking up the win. He has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's Maxey, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And checking out the numbers for Arthur. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 18 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Harvey passes to MP. Wiseman up top. Magic moving the ball around. Wiseman sets a screen for MP. Clock at 6. Good on the bucket.
Finding a solution to a problem. MP using the pick and roll to disrupt the defense and create quality looks.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 18. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
The 76ers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
MP with it. He's guarded by Arthur. Now here's Wiseman. Kessler with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Fisher. 17-point game. Arthur, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pulls up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. MP's got 42 in the game.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Who wants a T-shirt?
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. MP is number 1.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Here's Maxey. Orlando grabs the miss. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. Last season, he played outstanding. And with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league in three-point percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. No good on the quick 3. The 76ers trail by 19. Arthur passes to Maxey. Here's Kessler. Still without a basket. Up top, Maxey. Puts up a deep 3. Arthur, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
MP against Maxey. MP, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Arthur finds Maxey. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Magic. .41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
A 15-footer, and that one's good. MP. And the Magic lead by 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Vanderbilt misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's MP. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Giving his all on that play. MP working hard to win the whistle.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
With MP, not only do you get a great guy, you get a player with tremendous work ethic. This guy, he is a coach's dream.
And so it's Orlando out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Kersey is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Here's MP after the made shot from Joel Embiid. MP passes to De La Cruz. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 15. And here's Kersey. Embiid with a screen on MP. Maxey offline with his 3. Well, Orlando shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far.
And it is hard to hold MP down. He just keeps coming at you. What a night.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Picked him clean. Maxey against MP. They set the pick. Down low. The shot by Sims, no good. The 76ers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Vanderbilt. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
The Magic making a switch here. Kemp's checked in. The pass to Vanderbilt. 76ers moving the ball around. Kicks to Cook. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Friday, they'll host the Miami Heat. Then on Monday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming into town. No good on the free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And he's good on the second. Now we know, Richard, you've made your stance on shortening the NBA season very clear. Are you still opposed to the idea?
I am so opposed to it. When you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you think about the travel that these guys had to do, and they still played 82 games. They weren't sitting in first-class seats. And now, fast forward 40, 50 years, players can't do that or they want to shorten the game. I'm sorry.
Oh, and slam it down! Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Maxey against MP.
Maxey straight challenging the D, rewarded with the whistle.
Second team. At the line for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
MP outside. Here's the screen. Releases, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Nice shot by Arthur.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Magic leading by 11. On the wing, MP. And they double up MP. Here's Houston. For 3, Kemp. Sinks the three-pointer. Kemp's got his first 3 points of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's MP, and another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, MP doesn't make it easy on defenders, using a little dribble move to throw off the cover.
Now Arthur. They set the pick. Pass to Lyons. 6 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Kemp.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
It's stolen. Arthur with it. Fisher can't hit. MP inside. Arthur's there, and the basket by MP. MP's got 53.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called, the 76ers. They're down by 18. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Fans, it's time to get loud. It's your 407 Pants team.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Maxey. Over MP. And the rejection by MP. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Good. And it's Fisher picking up the assist. Fisher's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Orlando.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. 19-point game. Passes it to Lyons. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pick. There's the 3. Kessler passes to Arthur. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. Here's MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.